You know what I want? Please bring back men that are of use to women. I need my nails done. Babe, I got you. How much is it? Can we bring back, like, please, men from the 1950s come back to life, okay? Because the men right now don't want to be useful. They just want to give you eggplant. I don't need eggplant, okay? Men are overestimating the demand for eggplant. The demand is low. The supply is high. Okay? Nobody wants your eggplant. Be useful. Pay a bill or two. Supply is too high. Why is your eggplant different? Okay? Supply is high. Demand is low. Okay? Bring back useful men. Okay? Men that understand that they have to spend some money. Get rid of these cheap men.
As you know, men in the comments are cooking her. Just some guy said best part of the video was when the sound went out. J2 Trill says them days are over. Men finally starting to wake up, including myself. Salmon says cooking with Kaya. But of course, that's probably going to make her mad because she don't do none of that cooking nor cleaning.
Guys, I have a second dating dilemma. So I was planning a date with this guy and he sent me a message like on Sunday night being like, hey, like I haven't picked a place. I'll decide tomorrow morning if that's okay. And then I saw the message Monday morning and I was going to respond, but I got distracted and put my phone down. And so I never hit send. And then something came up that day that like required my attention. It was like a pretty like demanding thing. So I like got completely sidetracked and it wasn't until Tuesday that I was like, oh no. So I texted him. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I completely got sidetracked. Like this is what happened. I told him and he was like, oh, like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I was really looking forward to it. And I was like, me too. So I explained to him what happened and he seemed to like understand, but then the conversation stalled there and I was like, I know he's mad. Like I would be too, but like, this wasn't like, I was like, oh, I don't want to see you. It was like I completely got like sidetracked by life and got steamrolled by this one thing that happened. And it just took all my time and attention. Like in that moment, I had to go take care of this, right? So I kind of want to restart this conversation of being like, hey, like if you are open to it, I would still like to see you, but I don't know how to say that in a smooth way. You know, like I want to be smooth about it. Ugh, someone help me.
You know what? I like this video because it seems like she's actually apologetic and she's actually serious, which you don't see a lot with the modern women. And she's genuinely asking for advice. And there was a woman that came into the comments, which also you don't see a lot of, at least in this space, giving her really good and solid advice. She said, I feel your text apology needed to be a phone call. You have a genuine reason and your lovely voice would have explained how apologetic you are. It's the little things, but they matter when it's important. Exactly. These are the types of women that we need talking to our younger generation of women and telling them how to engage with a man, how to communicate with a man, how to show a man that you're actually interested in. It actually was something that came up and I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you? But of course, modern women, they don't have that in their heart, so they're not going to do it anyway. But you, ma'am, seems like you are genuine and you can do that. Yeah, I'm looking on the page. This is apparently her Queen Simba vlogs. So I'm looking on the page. I don't see anything that's too far out of the way, too far out of the ordinary. Yeah, I don't see anything that's too bad. But apparently this is her other account. This is her vlog account. So let's go to her main account. Okay, so this is her main account, right? Doesn't have a whole lot of nonsense going on. Might be liberal. She might believe in that, but it's not going to be a problem for some men. Not everybody likes Trump. And I understand that, right? So it is what it is. Let me see if I can. The only thing I don't really agree with is this photo. So, but again, some dudes aren't really going to have a problem with that. That's really the only critique I have of it. Other than that, seems like she just does these vlogs, she does these skits, and that's it. So if you're really actually genuine about that type of stuff, then I'm pretty sure that you can find a man and he'll understand.
Do you think that relationships should be 50-50, or do you think a man should pay all the bills?
You talking about a marriage?
It's a difference when you're married and not married?
Yeah, if I just met her, I'm not about to pay all or nothing.
So you feel like y'all gotta be married for it to be you pay all the bills?
Before I commit financially to a woman, yes, it has to be another level of commitment. If I just met somebody and we're dating, even if it's my girlfriend, no, I'm not paying all your bills. That's dumb as hell. Why would I do that? What would a woman be giving a man that she feel like a dude should be paying all her bills? The box?
The box? No, she's giving the box, she's giving meals, she's taking care of the kids, she's cooking, she's
You
cleaning.
ain't say nothing about no kid. You talking about just a relationship. Even if it's baby mama, baby daddy, if I'm not with my baby mama, I'm not paying all her bills. I'm gonna take care of my kids.
It gotta be us being married for you to pay all the bills.
Yeah, and I'm still not gonna pay all the bills. I pay the mortgage or rent. As a woman, you should be willing to help your man and not just feel like he ain't.
It's like y'all don't believe me when I say you have to be with a man that likes you more, that admires you, that really wants to be with you. Y'all so busy trying to get with a man who's so fine that every woman wants him, instead of getting with that man that you like, oh, he decent. I could find myself more attracted to him the more conversation we have. Get with the man who looks at you like, oh, she out of my league a little bit. Get with that man because he gonna do everything to keep you. Yeah. You know how many women? Let me tell you something. It's so many women walking around this world and they got them a simp. Because I know a couple of them men. Them women have them wrapped around their finger. And if you are a woman who truly has good intentions and you want real love, get you a simp. Get you a man that's simping for you. If you know you're not going to do him dirty, you know you're going to love his socks off, you just want somebody to reciprocate it, get a man who will drink your dirty bath water. Because they are out there. Stop getting with these men that's just so fine and you looking at them like, I'm so lucky to be with him. No. You're not supposed to be the one feeling that way. The man supposed to look at you like, oh, I'm so lucky to be with her. She is so beautiful. I just love this woman. That's the problem. We done switch roles and now we just getting cheated on continuously.
I see where you're coming from, but this is still not correct. You should be looking at the character of the guy. It doesn't matter how tall or how short he is. You need to be looking at his character and trying to figure out if he's the man for you. You don't need to be looking for a simp.
I can't marry you. My family's against it.
Who are they to stop you?
My wife and 2 kids.
I don't get why you always have to about the kitchen being a mess.
Because you're a stay-at-home mom by choice. That's why I work 50 hours a week. I ask for one simple thing. Keep the kitchen clean, keep the house organized. That's it. And take care of our
Okay, do I
kids.
need to bow down to you?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just simply pick up throughout the day. I work 50 hours a week,
So
60
you're
hours a
saying
week.
I'm messy.
Correct. Saying you're a slob.
Really? A slob?
A mess. Whatever
Do you
want
think
to
I
call it.
look ugly?
I didn't say you dress like a slob. I said you don't pick up after yourself. Very simple.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's look in the fridge. Oh, that's right. No milk. I thought the one thing that I asked for you to do
Look,
but there's other things.
name it.
Your clothes are in heaps all over the house, and all I
Can I
ask,
go get my clothes hamper and show you my clothes hamper? Because I'll gladly show you.
I pick up your underwear, your socks. Everywhere is it's everywhere.
Should I show them your bathroom?
Okay. Should I show them all the hair that's in the drain from your beard? No, it's not my hair. You got a beard.
Yeah, it's your head.
Okay.
Okay, I'm taking a nap. Leave me alone.
Well, you're bugging me.
Okay. Good deal.
Really? So what am I supposed to do now? Clean the kitchen?
Nope, your choice.
My choice?
Yep.
But then you're just gonna, I don't want to hear you.
I'm
it. Did you
I've played the stay-at-home mom, and I've played the role of a single mom. I have to side with him. My house is always immaculate. Even when it's not, it's still not a mess in reality. It's called respect. Thank you, Brandy K 0711.
If you're dating a single mom, you should know you're not going to be her number one priority. The kids will always come first. Just a heads up. This is giving that she actually is a good parent. I mean, if she's not, then you don't want to date her at all, because that says a lot about somebody. But yeah, that's just a heads up. You're welcome.
I think some of these single mothers out here think that this is a smart statement. It's a good statement because it makes them seem like they're a good parent. But to me, it really doesn't, because I feel like there are times in a relationship where your spouse is going to have to be put first. You're actually going to have to put each other first and raise the kids together. You're going to have to make sure that each other is good. Now, to be fair, I know when you have kids from different relationships, it's different, but you have to also understand that if this man is spending his money on you, if this man is trying to get to know you, then over time, he would become the priority. He would be the one taking care of you. He's taking care of everyone. So if he leaves, if he goes down, then that's going to be a dent in your ship. Well, I'm going to have to get another ship, and I'm going to have to get back on the horse and take care of everyone and yada, yada, yada. I get it. You're a strong, independent woman. You can do it. But the fact of the matter is, you're not doing it anymore. That's what you want a man for. You want a man to come in and take care of everything. You want a man to be the leader of the household. So if he is that leader, then he becomes a priority because he's the one setting the course, charting the direction, having the vision for the household. You are following behind him. So no, at that point in time, your kids wouldn't be the priority. They're very important, but no longer the priority. He's a priority. Take care of him. Make sure that he's good. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little balance. We both taking care of the kids. We both protecting the kids, providing for the kids, making sure the kids are good. Why is that not common sense? Maybe I'm tripping.
So it's officially been 5 months since I've been dating my older man. And these are some really big differences I've noticed compared to dating people closer to my age. I am 31. So the other day, I was telling him about some of the extra effort I was putting in for my work, my career, content creation, modeling, my swimsuit line, etc. And he was so excited. He was like literally hours later, he came back to me with plans on top of what I told him I did to further the progress. And he's like, oh, I love that you did that. That's one of the factors that I implement as well. And this is something that I think you could do. And maybe we could do this, da da da. And I was like, he's literally getting turned on by work, by being a go-getter, and by trying to make moves. Like, that's a first. Another thing is he isn't that wrapped up in looks or my looks. He says I'm beautiful. He makes me feel beautiful. But we once had a conversation where I was super bloated. I think my period had came and I was just eating everything in sight. And he was just laughing like, oh, you gonna eat a whole carton of ice cream? And I was like, yeah. And he just laughed. There was no concern about, oh, you gonna blow up or in the future, da da da. And we had a conversation about things of that sort because I can be hard on myself. I do put in a lot of effort, and he let me know, you gain 20 pounds, you lose 20 pounds. I think you're beautiful. It's really up to you what you want to do. And another thing I absolutely loved, the other day I was on the road and I called him and he was in a meeting. And mind you, he pretty much runs what he does. And I know he's conducting the meeting, and he answered. And I was like, oh, he's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, da, da. I was like, are you in that meeting you told me you had today? He's like, yeah, I'm in that meeting. I was like, oh, call me back later. And then I hung up, and I just felt so warm inside. Like, he stopped and paused his meeting to talk to me and make sure I was good. That was really hot, really sexy, because it's not about control, but it's about the fact that he's willing to check in with me, make sure I'm fine, put things on pause, and ultimately he's not the kind of man to make excuses and to say, oh, let me put you on the back burner, let me send you a text. Like, no, I'm gonna make sure my lady's good, you're good. Like, that is a priority to me. I loved it. I love it.
Update: her man cheated on her, so she left him. Understandable, right? You don't want a man cheating on you until you see stuff like this. Why are we wearing these things out? For what? What is this going to do for us? Here's another one. It's supposed to be a photo shoot. I mean, what do we really have going on here? I mean, this is what's the difference? What's the difference between you walking out the house with this and him walking out to find somebody else? What? You don't want this man to find somebody else to be, and I'm not trying to give him a pass for cheating. I'm just trying to figure out, why is this okay to do? Why is this okay? But then when this man goes out and finds somebody else, all of a sudden he treated me wrongly. He should have never done that. Let me see what these people saying. Let me just see what they saying in the comments. Obviously beautiful. Dang, what a collection. Well done. I mean, like, dang, why are you so beautiful? Amazing. Just a bunch of dudes. Wow. Older guy. I've seen this dude comment on her profile picture or her pictures multiple times at this point in time. This is what the dude, I mean, why don't we consider this cheating? Why don't we consider this type of stuff cheating? Oh, it's modeling, it's free expression, it's just giving. Why don't we consider this cheating? Is your face, let me show y'all a picture of her face. Let me show you a picture of her face. Let me see if I can find something for you guys. This is her face. Just her face. Not doing too much. This is her face. I mean, is it lacking for anything? Why can't you just show that? Oh, you're insecure. I'm going to have to be insecure all day. If you're doing stupid stuff like that, absolutely not. It's one and the same to me. Obviously, he shouldn't go out there and he shouldn't physically do the act, but you shouldn't physically be putting yourself out there online like this. Come on, man. A man can't be well, anyway.
There's a lot of men out here married that don't have wives. All right. There's a lot of men out here that are married that don't have wives. Baby, she don't cook for you. She barely clean. All she do is complain. She's never satisfied. She barely satisfies you. She don't ask you how your day been. She don't try to bring ease to your mind. She don't come up with resolutions for nothing. She depends on you for every single thing. She doesn't appreciate you and the things that you do for her. She does not love you unconditionally. She makes everything about her. She's out here picking fights and arguments for no apparent reason. She doesn't wash your clothes. She doesn't fold them up. She expects you to take care of every single thing. I mean, at this point, you got a daughter on your hands. It's about to be a new year. Get it together. Know your worth.
Get you a wife that's going to take care of you when you're sick and put you first.
Well said, and exactly what men be talking about. I have a daughter. I have a child that I'm taking care of. If I have to do all of this stuff for you and you're not doing anything in return, I have a daughter. I have an extra added responsibility. And that's going to be a no every single time.